Now, if you're pretty familiar with CASETiFY, you know they make some of the most protective cases out there for your iPhone series. But this year, they have taken it a step further, introducing their all-new Ecoshock technology, which is going to be able to increase the protection across the whole line. And I can finally present to you the all-new bounce case by CASETiFY that is giving you maximum protection that they offer. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this package right here. A huge shout out to CASETiFY for sponsoring this video to kind of demonstrate their improvements that they have made, show off that bounce case, and also show you a little bit of comparison between Ecoshock versus the other competitors and what they use for shock absorption materials. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Here it is, man. This is going to be the bounce case by CASETiFY. Now, this is not going to be something you get when you order this, all right? This is my package to kind of demonstrate to you what's going on. So let's go ahead and look at it. As you see, increasing level of protection. And let's go ahead and start off with it, all right? You guys have always known about the Impact series. The Impact, you've seen plenty of times on the channel, always has been rated at 6.6 feet of drop protection, all right? But with the new Ecoshock, it is going to be now rated up to 8.2 feet of drop protection. It's going to give you that extra bump when it comes to protection with their new Ecoshock, all right? So that's going to be the Impact series, which I think is their most popular case that they make it. You guys love the Impact series, all right? 4 times military standard right there. Taking it up to the Ultra Impact, all right? This was their big boy for a while. This is the one that you needed if you had all the dropsies. This is going to be the one that you needed to go out there and pick up, all right? This was always rated at 9.8 feet of drop protection. It has now bumped up to 11.5 feet of drop protection, giving you that 5 times military grade standard, all right? Still has those signature Ultra Impact bumpers on the side, but this time they do have the shock absorption when it comes to Ecoshock. Increase in tension distribution, abrasion resistance, different things like that, so it can absorb more fall when it is to hit that surface that you're dropping it on. But what we're focusing on today, it's going to be the big boy, all right? We're going to talk about the CASETiFY bounce case, which this is going to be rated up to 21.3 feet of drop protection, 6 times military graded standard, where this was dropped up to 156 times, and it still maintained its shape. It still maintained its rigidity to keep your iPhone perfect, all right? So we're going to go ahead and talk about all of these. Let's go ahead and set this to the side, and let's continue on to what else we have in the packaging, because we do have some exciting things in this packaging that I do want to show you, all right? So as you can see right here, and let's kind of go ahead and do an unboxing, if you may say so. This is going to be a big slab of the competitors' kind of shock absorption material and what they use. So we're going to set this right here to the side. We're going to actually, as you can see, we have these metal balls. So we're going to actually put that to the test, show a little drop comparison, because it is mind-blowing. I didn't even expect to see what I saw when I was messing with this a little bit earlier, all right? And then you have the slab of the new Ecoshock from CASETiFY. So it's these same ribs that you get right here. It's basically going to be the same design that you see on their Ultra Impact case, man. So that's pretty dope to see right here. So we're going to go ahead and put this to the side. We also have a tempered glass screen protector that we will be installing on the 14 Pro Max. And we have lens protectors, because we know those are some big lenses that stick up off your 14 Pro Max, and you also want those protected as well if you do get in a drop scenario. All right, so we're going to put those to the side. Let's go ahead and grab my Apple Pencil, and we're going to kind of use this as a prop. I don't recommend, but I need to get these things out in some type of way. All right, so let's go ahead and clear the table off a little bit. Let's go ahead and show you everything that we have going on. All right, so what we're going to do first, before we get into the cases, I'm going to set these cases down. All right, we're going to bring a towel. I know you're like, T, why do you have a towel? We're actually going to demonstrate this live. All right, this is what we're going to do. So let's bring my towel over here. I don't want to damage my table. This is a very expensive table, and I've already damaged it enough when it comes to doing case videos. All right, so we're going to have our competitor right here, which is going to be their shock absorption material, and then we're going to bring over Ecoshock. All right, so let's bring these over. We have the metal balls, and just pay attention. Now, hopefully this camera right here can actually grasp everything that happens when you use both of these balls on their shock absorbing material. All right, so mind-blowing. This is what you're going to see right here. So let's go ahead and drop it on the competitors. Now, if this skips off the table, I'm going to have to edit it, go get the ball, and move about like that. But let's go ahead and see if we can drop it right here when it comes to the competitors' competition, when it comes to shock absorption material. All right. So as you see, this kind of bounces a little bit, all right? So has a little bit of bounce to it. So it does bounce, all right? So pretty job, pretty good job to kind of absorb what they have going on. All right. So let's go ahead and take the Ecoshock material and let's go ahead and see how they handle absorption. Now that right there, if you guys can't tell a big difference, look at the competitors. So that has a little bit of bounce to it. But when it comes to the Ecoshock, it's legit taking all of the impact and absorbing it. I did not expect to see that. I didn't know what to expect when I had this slab. I was like, what in the world? Like, this is how, kind of has a bounce to it, but this is just going to take all of the impact. Doesn't have any bounce at all, and it just falls right on the material. In my opinion, mind blown when it comes to showing you that. All right, so let's go ahead and move this to the side. That was kind of fun playing with that. Definitely something different for the channel that you guys have never seen before, which I like doing that. That was actually pretty fun. But let's go ahead and get into CASETiFY's accessories. All right, so we have their screen protector and we have their camera lens protector. So we're going to go ahead and install these real quick, and then we'll actually show you the bounce case. So let's go ahead and get the CASETiFY screen protector out. And I have never installed one of these before, so let's see what they have going on. All right, so if you open it up, you get their screen protector that's going to be right here. And this is going to be a Defensify anti-blue light for the 14 Pro Max. That's what we're rocking with here. And in here, you're going to get all the good goodies when we are talking about installing. All right, so let's go ahead and get it out. You're going to get your little microfiber. You're going to get your dust sticker right here. And you're going to get your cleansing wipe. So basically good to go. All right, let's go ahead and get this microfiber cloth and let's just smooth it out. And let's see about a camera lens protector. All right, you literally just set it right around the camera lens and everything is good to go. All right, you set it down and you are good to go when it comes to their camera lens protector. So if you're a person, I know a lot of people out there use camera lens protectors, this could definitely be an option for you if you decide to go out there and use one. All right, so putting all this to the side, and let's just go ahead and push this off of the table. Let's finally get into what you guys came to see, and this is going to be the CASETiFY bounce case right here. All right, so there's a few things that I do want to talk about when it comes to this case and kind of show you what's going on with it, because there are a lot of changes that goes along with the bounce case that you need to check out and kind of bringing you all the protection. So when it comes to these corners, all right, they have ribbed reinforced corners that has a little bit of cushion, and just like I stated before, this is kind of like an Air Max bubble. You know how it kind of absorbs when you walk, it gets the kind of cushion. That's the exact same thing that these corners do when we are talking about protection. So when you get a little bit of shock protection or anything like that, it's going to be able to really absorb those drops, give you that 21.3 feet of drop protection to ensure you that your phone is good, and it's going to also keep the structure all together when we're talking about your phone, because the most common part that kind of damages on phones are going to be corners and corner impact when you were dropping it, but these corners right here definitely got you covered when it comes to that. All right, of course, you're going to have your MagSafe compatibility. On the inside, you see they have the X shock absorption material. All right, that is also going to be made from the Ecoshock material. It also has a little bit of texture, giving you that feel that it is made out of that Ecoshock. And this is going to give you that 360. We're talking about protection, because you have your raised front lip that goes around, flipping it over on the back. Your camera cutout is also going to be raised, so you are good when it comes to that. And overall, just a very durable case. All right, and of course, they are made of 65% recyclable materials. Nothing changes when it comes to CASETiFY cases when it comes to their bounce case. Now, I know you're probably like, T, I'm known for CASETiFY when it comes to the customizations. When it comes to the bounce case, right now, I'm not sure if that's coming in the future, but right now you can only get this in this smoke black color, and I think they may have a clear version that may be coming out, or some colors that are going to be coming down the horizon. But for right now, they are focusing on this smoky black color, which in my opinion looks very good. And when you go ahead and pair it with something like the space black, and let's just go ahead and slap this in, this right here in this combination honestly just looks very clean. It looks very good. And let me wipe this off right here so you guys can see the actual camera lens protector and everything like that. Everything seems to be very good when it comes to this case. All right, so let's go ahead and do like we normally do. Let's go ahead and step around the case. Let's see what this bad boy has, and then I can go ahead and get you up out of here. Right, so when it comes to the top, it's going to be completely closed. Once again, you do get those bounce reinforced corners. Always have to make note of those. Coming on the right side, you can see it has that this case is made from recyclable phone cases, so they are very eco-friendly, they love that when it comes to their cases. And I love brands that are starting to do that, are starting to turn the key when it comes to being eco-friendly. We need a little bit more of that, because a lot of these companies out here just don't care, and there's so much plastic and waste. But it's good to see that they are doing it and keeping to it when it comes to CASETiFY. You get that raised power button, which CASETiFY buttons have always been good, no issue when it comes to that. Flipping it over on the bottom, as you can see, you get all of your cutouts, which are accurate, good to go. On that left side, volume up, volume down button feels very good, and getting into that mute toggle switch is also very easy. All right, switching over to that lay on the table protection. Of course, I'm rocking that CASETiFY tempered glass screen protector, so you'll definitely be good in the case of a drop. All right, we're talking about that heavy duty drop protection that CASETiFY has to offer. You would definitely be good in the event it's going to land on this lip, which they have a pretty nice lip that goes all the way around, and I don't think you'll have any issues. Flipping it over on the back, even without this camera protector, I do have the camera protector on right now. The cameras are going to be recessed down in there, giving you that little lip. Of course, it's going to be that signature CASETiFY ring that goes around the camera, but your camera is going to be also protected, and you're not going to have anything to worry about. Now, how does this bounce case fit on the actual phone? All right. All of CASETiFY cases have always fit amazingly well. It is no difference when it comes to this bounce case. All right. So when it comes to the top, it's going to be a very snug, very snug put. You got to really pull a lot to be able to move this. But when it comes along the sides, they always excel when it comes to the fit. Very snug fit all the way around when it comes to this. Coming along the bottom side right here, which is going to be very snug as well. All the materials snap right back into place. When you're talking about popping the case on, all the corners have a nice snap when it's put on, so you have a nice fit all the way around. All right, so A1 fit when it comes to the CASETiFY bounce case. Checks all the boxes for me when it comes to a fit. All right, now how does this case feel in your hands? Of course, when it comes to a bounce case and this level of protection, it's going to add a little bit of width to it. In my opinion, I don't think it feels bad. It's not anything that's overly barren when it comes to actually having a case in your hand. So feels good in my opinion. I feel like you do have a good level of grip. This case does not feel slippery, especially when you have these rubber sides, which are going to be a very matte material. Feels very good. These grips kind of grab in your hand, kind of right here. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. It really allows you to get a good grip on it. When it comes to that back, this is going to be more of a clear back, so you will be able to see fingerprints. You might be able to see a little micro abrasions when it comes to it, but when you get a level of this case, you're looking for the protection. You may not looking for it to stay pretty the entire time. You need this because you need that more of a rugged protection. Don't worry about it, man. It's still going to give you that good level of protection, all right? Let's go ahead and bring MagSafe over here, and let's drop it on magnets. Always have been working with MagSafe, always good. CASETiFY cases, you already know if it can lift this block up right here, you know we have strong magnets, all right? And it can indeed pull this magnet and hold it just fine, all right? And I'm holding my hand down there so I don't get another boo-boo with my table right here. Holds it just fine, in my opinion. So very strong magnets. Always can expect that when it comes to CASETiFY. And just trying out some accessories that's going on. Always like to try out some different accessories so I can show you how it works with MagSafe. Apple MagSafe battery pack absolutely works fine when it comes to this. So you really have to pull it off. This magnet is good. It sticks up there. You don't have to worry about it popping off by itself. You get something like a wallet. Popping the wallet up here, when it comes to that, works just fine. Even with this being a clear back, which gives you not that much friction when it comes to it, still works just fine. Feels good in my opinion. All right, so good job CASETiFY when it comes to this case. When it comes to the bounce case, like I said, this is going to be their most protective case, giving you up to 21.3 feet of drop protection. So if you need that rugged protection, if you got the case of the dropsies out there, don't worry about it, man. CASETiFY can hold you down when it comes to this. If you want to pick this up or any of the other CASETiFY products in their line, Impact Series, Ultra Impact, or when it comes to the bounce, make sure you use the code www.casetify.com/technicallyt for 15% off of your order. It's not a code, it's a link. You use the link, the code automatically populates, get your little discount, all right? So everyone, please be safe. Get subbed up, man, because you know we're bringing you a bunch of accessories to come on the channel. Everyone be safe. Catch you on the next one. Later.